Should be good.
Yep.
Okay guys, today I got the language of real estate. And this is important because there's a lot of people jaw-jacking about real estate right now. And there's a lot of people with bad information. By bad information, nobody has bad intentions. People just aren't current. And it's important to be current to the day. So I want to talk about why real estate markets are a buyer's market, why they're a seller's market, and what it means when they're a balanced market. Right now in Rush, Henrietta, there's 14 active listings, okay? So there's 14 houses available. The supply, 14. Cup, I wrote cup here. What cup means is it means a continue to show listing, a listing that was active, that's been marked continue to show. It's been sold within the last few days. They'll continue to show the property, but it is under contract. So that's usually due to some contingencies. We can get into more of that another time. A U is an under contract listing. It's under contract, not quite pending. A house that's sold, not marked pending yet. A P is a pending listing. A house that's been sold under contract, contingencies are removed, and they're waiting on a closing. All those three together, there's 34 cups in Rush, Henrietta. Those are houses that have sold, went under contract, not closed yet, usually over the last couple months or so. So we compare this number with the amount of closed listings to decide what the demand really is in an area, right? So closed listings in Rush, Henrietta are 462 over the last 12 months. Divide that by 12, you're at 38.5 a month. So in Rush, Henrietta, over the last year, we've consistently closed 38.5 properties a month. Now there's 14 active listings in Henrietta right now. So what does that mean the absorption rate is? It's 0.36. 0.36 of a month. That's roughly 11.6 days. So in 11.6 days, we're gonna sell out in Henrietta if we don't add any listings to the kitty. If we don't add new supply, we're gonna be out of supply in 11.6 days. Greece is a very similar number, a little bit hotter in Greece. Right now there's 19 active listings in Greece, 132 cups. 1,157 properties have closed in Greece over the last year. Average of 96 a month. So that's a 0.19 absorption rate. 5 days of supply. So if we were to keep selling houses like we're selling them in Greece, we're gonna be out of houses to sell in Greece in 5 days. Up here I wrote, what is a seller's market? A seller's market is when there's 1 to 3 months of supply on the market. Not weeks, months. So a seller's market is 1 to 3 months of supply. Right now in Greece we have 5 days of supply. How many houses would have to be listed in Greece for this to turn into a balanced market where there's 3 to 6 months of supply on the market? So that's 12 to 24 weeks to demand here. I'll do the math on that another time. It'd be a shitload. You need a shitload of houses listed in Greece in order to grab yourself a balanced market even, let alone a buyer's market, okay? So these are those numbers. I'm gonna show you some different numbers now. Interest rates. If you purchase a $200,000 house last year at 3% interest, your payment was $843. If you do the same thing today, your payment's $999. Your payment just went up $156 for the same exact house. Now that's why I'm talking to you guys now. Because right now, the absorption rates are still seller friendly. And it's about to change because monthly payment for a $200,000 house just went up $156. Now, that's not your whole payment. That's not your pity payment. Your pity payment is your principal, interest, taxes, insurance. Figure your taxes on a $200,000 house are $9,600 or so a year if you're in Monroe County, depending on which area. So that's about $800 a month on top of your now $1,000. Now you're at $1,800 a month instead of $1,656 to live in the same exact house. Not including your property taxes, which is actually a nominal fee. It's not very much money. So what am I saying? I'm saying that if you were thinking of selling your property this year, now's a real good time because the absorption rates are still kind of reflecting last year. Okay, now what a lot of people do this time of year is they try to time the market. Now, timing the market in Rochester is important because we live in an area that's deeply affected by the climate. You know, when things are like snowy and crappy out, there's not as much buyer activity. That's true. There's not as many buyers either, and there's not as many listings. So if you're looking to sell a house and you're thinking to yourself, I'm probably just gonna wait until spring. You and everybody else is waiting until spring. So when spring comes, what's gonna happen? Well, our interest rate's gonna go up or down over the next couple of months. My guess, up. That means this payment's gonna go up over the next couple of months. Now what's gonna happen over here over the next couple of months? Are there gonna be more or less active listings? More. Is there still gonna be properties being sold? Absolutely. Are buyers going to have more or less properties to choose from over the next couple of months? I say they're gonna have more. So if you're looking to sell, you wanna be one of the few on the market versus one of the many. If there is a supply spike in spring, which there could be, because this is an urgent thing, and people understand that when interest rates go up, prices must go down. So the urgency is there for sellers this year. If you're looking to sell this year, you want to do it now, like over the next few weeks at best, because when springtime comes, everybody and their brother is thinking the same thing. They're thinking, okay, we're gonna list when the grass is green, we're gonna list when there's more buyer activity. I'll tell you this too, in springtime, there is more buyer activity. There's more movement, but we can't confuse movement with achievement either, because if you talk about the person, the couple, the people that are out shopping on the snowy day, are they more or less serious than the people who came out on the nice day to go to the open house that everyone else is at? We confuse movement with achievement in spring. The people that are out there shopping now are dead serious. They're dead serious, they're spending 4.3% interest, and they know that over the next few months, that interest rate might even creep up a little more. So, if you're thinking of selling, now's a good time. Let me just check my notes here. Make sure I didn't skip anything. Oh, here's another thing. So look, people know that prices are going to level out, maybe even come down. People that have bought their properties over the last year or two, who paid essentially top of the market price, some of them have to sell. Now, if they can continue to make the payment, they probably won't. But if they need to make the payment, they're gonna be thinking of ways to sell in a down market. Some of them are gonna have the thought cross their mind that they should for sale by owner their property. So they're gonna put it up without a realtor, and they're gonna save the commission. And this has been going on since the advent of the internet. People have been trying this, and the lion's share of people who for sale by owner ultimately do end up listing with a realtor. But a down market is a tempting time to do this. It's just the same as an up market. People during an up market, you know, last year they were saying, oh, well, houses just sell by themselves anyway, I'll just try it for sale by owner. Here's what I'll tell you. When you put your house up for sale by owner, you're being seen by less people. And you're being seen by the type of person that looks to buy a for sale by owner. The type of person who looks to buy a for sale by owner, I mean, they're doing it for a reason. And do you think the reason is to save you the commission or them the commission? Because the truth is they're investors. They're savvy buyers. Savvy buyers who are looking to go and be the one person bidding at the auction. They want to be the one person at the auction. Now, if you were at an auction and you wanted to buy something, you'd only want one person next to you, if any. Now, if you had an item you wanted to sell at an auction, you'd want as many people as possible at that auction, so they bid each other up, creating the auction effect. This is not the time to skimp on exposure. This is the time where you need to hire a realtor who actually was a realtor when the last time we had us a balanced market or a buyer's market. You need somebody that knows how to breathe in the ring when things are different. So give us a call, let us interview for the job to sell your property, because we know how to breathe in the ring right now. and that's what you need. Guys, make it a great day. If you have questions about real estate, DM me. I'd love to answer questions regarding the absorption rates in your town. If you want to know how things are selling in your town, I want to tell you. And more importantly, we can drill this down to specific home type, with or without a garage, yard size. We can really drill in on where the demand is for your property and how we can get you the most money possible in the shortest amount of time. Thank you, guys.